guys, in this video I will be reviewing for you brand new perfume from Dior that is called Vanilla Diorama. That is my first ever fragrance from this exclusive Maison Dior range that I have purchased earlier today after smelling it for the first time. And why so, I will tell you in a second, because all the details are coming up. All you have to do is to give this video a huge thumbs up right now, subscribe to my channel if you're here for the first time, and once you're done with that, we can also get started. Hello and welcome everyone! Here I am with my simple looking but pretty expensive bag from Christian Dior, where I have their Vanilla Diorama that I didn't plan to purchase. Instead, I went to Frankfurt completely for a different fragrance that I want to buy at Sephora, but it wasn't available there. So I went home with this very cool NARS lipstick that is pretty pricey but also worth it, and with Vanilla Diorama, which I'll tell you in a second if it's worth it or not. So after getting to Douglas, I saw it sitting in front of Dior's booth, and I gotta be honest with you, I have already seen quite a few reviews on this fragrance, but none of them made me want it. And also, although there are a few lovely fragrances within this range, like my favorite Feuve Delicieuse, which is one of their best sellers that I have already reviewed for you guys, and AMBRE NUIT that I'm still dreaming about, none of the Maison Dior fragrances have impressed me enough so I would actually splurge on them. Also, I'm not the biggest fan of presentation. It is a little bit too simple for such high pricing in my personal opinion, and their fragrances are not very long lasting. But I love this fragrance after smelling it, and I actually am not that person that purchases fragrances kind of liking them at first sniff. I like to spray them on, go out, and best case repeat that a couple of times, so I know, I'm completely sure that I will enjoy this fragrance. And I just had, you know, like this feeling, it's such a lovely fragrance, and I just planned to buy something, so I was like, hey, it's gonna be great for colder weather, it's vanilla and I'm a big fan of vanilla perfumes, so I thought that it might be actually helpful for you to find out how I feel about it, so I got it. And this is actually how it comes to you in a bag like this, where I will store my samples, and this is the box. And here we go, guys. In my personal opinion, this is not enough for a big designer brand like Dior. They should have paid more attention to the presentation, because this looks as if it was from some kind of indie brand that doesn't have enough money, you know, for the fancy presentation. But this is Dior, and I mean, let me know how you feel about the presentation. And here is my cute 40 ml bottle. I went for this one just because it's already at 98 euros and her ml ones are around 200 euros. And once again, the pricing is pretty up there, but it should be worth it if the fragrance is nice. And is it nice? Well, it is. Otherwise, I wouldn't buy it. So right away when you first smell it, it's like very delicious and boozy, and it got me at boozy fragrance. Actually, now I notice almost like a minty, a little bit sharp medicinal metallic edge, but it disappears within seconds, and then it turns into vanillic, a little bit spiced rum. And as you know, or might not know, then I will tell you, I don't drink alcohol regularly, not the biggest fan of it, but I am a big fan of boozy notes in perfumery, and it has vanilla and rum, so it's double yes for me. Other than that, what about the notes? Well, in the top there is orange, pink pepper and lemon. You might think it is citrusy. Well, it's not, because it really is all about honeyed, sweet and boozy vanilla, and in the middle there is actually cacao, cardamom and rum. So regarding the spicy notes, we have pink pepper and cardamom, but I wouldn't call it spicy. It's just part of the Rome Accord. Now, is it gourmand? Absolutely yes. Well, it was inspired by a dessert that was specifically created for Maison Dior somewhere in France. So it has this edible vibe going on, and you know what? Although it's stunning in the opening because it is quite intense and it reminds me of Fifth Delicieux, which is also slightly boozy and kind of thick gourmand. I actually have a feeling they used it like a base and just added a few other things to it. In the dry down, it turns very ambery, which is surprising because there is no amber listed as a note. Instead, there is vanilla, sandalwood and patchouli, but I know that vanilla is part of Ambre Accord, but since it's so obviously amber in the dry down, and I have actually already heard olfactophiles also describing it as ambery fragrance, why didn't they actually put it in the notes breakdown? That's the question, but what I can tell you is that in the opening it definitely smells like niche perfume. It smells expensive, it smells sexy, warm, seductive, boozy, alcoholic, sweet, and in the dry down it turns quite designerish. I mean, like powdery, sweet, and it's not enough for me personally. I just wish it had this boozy action going on till the end, which it doesn't, but I don't hate it for that, because in my personal opinion this is a very wearable scent. It's lighter than Fifth Delicieux and it makes it very safe for those who are just starting experiencing and exploring luxurious and niche perfumery, because it is very easy to understand and to enjoy it, and as we all know, gourmand perfumes are very mass appealing, and this one smells good, so you will get compliments for it, and I cannot even think about an occasion where you couldn't wear it. Well, it's not necessarily your go-to everyday time work type of scent, but even for the days when you want something cozy, like an extra layer on you, it might actually work out for that because it's quite elegant. However, it's up to you whether you want, you know, to splurge on this fragrance, because regarding the performance, I cannot describe it as something that would be bold and strong and noticeable. It is long-lasting, but it's not something that will project really well, if you know what I'm talking about. But it is nice to wear it, and I think it might actually shine in you light when it's gonna be colder, because with that cacao and vanilla and rum and spices, with an addition of actual orange, it reminds me of almost holiday time, you know, like Christmas and winter. So I'm excited to wear it, but I would recommend you to first smell it, give it a go at the shop, or check out the sample. Don't blind buy it, because if you love gourmands, you might like it. If not, then it might not be your thing, because it's really sweet. And also, you might have actually already have a fragrance in your collection that would be similar to it. If you want, I can check out my vanilla fragrances, because I have a few, and actually compare it to them and find a few dupes, because I might have a few. So if you like that idea, please give this video a thumbs up. And I want to sum up and say that I'm glad that I made a start for Maison Dior range that joins my collection, and hopefully I will get more. If you have any favorites, please let me know which one are those. But is it worth it? Well, it's not creative enough, but it's really well done. Let's put it that way. And if you had fun watching this video, then make sure to give it a thumbs up, because I think that this is mass appealing, crowd pleasing, lovely to wear unisex perfume that might interest you, because I have a feeling reviewers started this hype around it, and I just want to let you know what's my opinion on it. And if you want me to compare the samples and to review them for you, because I got a few from the lovely lady who actually put something into this bag, then I will be glad to do that. I'm excited to hear from you. Let me know what do you think about this fragrance. And on that note, please give this video a thumbs up, please subscribe to my channel, check out the description box, there you'll find helpful information like where you can follow me on my social media, and I update you about what's new going on in the perfume world over there. And also you can check out my previous videos regarding other fragrances from this range, and of course use my discounts in case you're looking for new fragrances with which you can save money. And if you want me to continue buying expensive fragrances and review them for you so you don't have to do that, you can support me on Buy Me Coffee website, which is very easy to do. I will leave a link down below, and I am so grateful for your support. Thank you for your time and watching this video. Please stay tuned and smell good. We'll see each other in the next one really soon. Bye.